Right everyone, how are you all doing today? I've actually picked up a bunch of new games. Why? Because I care about you guys. That and because I wanted a bigger collection. But anyway, so went to Play and Trade, went to a bunch of other places, but all my games have picked up within Play and Trade. Go to Play and Trade now. Actually, I don't recommend going to Play and Trade, only unless you need to. For new games and new stuff, I don't recommend going to Play and Trade. I recommend going to Walmart or something like that. As for used games, you don't have much of a choice if you live around Illinois or somewhere around the United States, because I've noticed that a lot of game shops are actually going out of business in Europe. There's still a lot of them, and not as much as there used to be, but more than here. So, I thought it would be easy enough to basically start off with the two easiest items. And, hold on. Alright. Two easiest items I picked up would be a game called Skater, or something like that. I can't pronounce it because it's blocked off, and they have typed it weird. It's called Street Skater, that's what it is. Okay, Street Skater. And you can see the skater is spelled with an 8, instead of actually having an A and whatever it's supposed to be. But it's apparently supposed to be Street Skater. And you can see it was only 89 cents after my discount from the Insider Club. So it was 99 cents original, so it's about a $1 game. And you can see it's not the greatest game in the world, but I thought it would be fun if it was a terrible game to review. You know, maybe we have some fun with it. Not really losing much. It's a book game. I mean, how much cheaper can you get? Destruction Derby 2, I've always wanted to play it. I've only played the demo of the first game. I heard the first one was better than part 2, but the part 2 had better graphics. So I'm excited about this one. For kids to adults. I like the cover. That's a pretty cool cover, you gotta admit that. Overall pretty good. And after my discount it came down to $4.49, and at full price it would have been about $5, so not a big deal. And let's see, what else do we have in the bag? We have actually a bunch of other games in the bag, which you're going to like a lot because they were for a good price. And what was the price, you say? Well, originally these games would go for about $10 each. In my case, it was a 5 for 10 day. So all these games, all 5 games cost $10 altogether, and we're going to go into that. So let me take them out of the bag. Throw this bag up to the side. By the way, they do have nicer bags than GameStop. So if you're into black heavy bags and you want to look a little bit cool and fashionable, Play and Trade does have nice bags. Some of these games were recommended by Dan today. Like, I was a little upset with Dan today, the way he was presenting himself, and I thought he was very irritating to be around today. I thought he was having a bad day. Seems like he always does this once in a while. But nonetheless, he did pick out some decent games. Out of all these games, though, he picked out about 2 of them. Not a big deal, because I picked out 3, which is alright because I'm the one buying the games. But anyway, the 2 that he did pick out, let me go into those. He's got pretty good reasons for it. Rayman 3D, what's it called? Rayman 3D Hoodlum Havoc. The reason why this is a good game is, especially right now, is for the 3DS, they just released Rayman 3D, basically, which is a port or a basic remake of Dreamcast version's Rayman 2. And he's a big Rayman fan, apparently. So this is a pretty cool game. And don't forget Rayman on the DS, which he said he didn't actually like, and I was actually kind of surprised. I liked Rayman on the DS. When I first got the game, I thought it was terrible, but now that I have got rid of it and I don't have it anymore, I actually kind of want it back. It's a pretty cool game to me. I've played enough of it to know. So Rayman 3, I'm a little... I haven't played a lot of Rayman games. I've only played Part 1 and Part 2 in the DS one. So I'm kind of excited for this. This wasn't my pick, this was Dan's pick. So pretty good, and was made by Ubisoft. So that's interesting. The other game we picked up was made by EA, and that would be Freedom Fighters. Now, I've heard a lot about this game, but I absolutely know nothing. So, can't really tell you why he recommended this, but obviously it's got a lot of shooting, and it was very popular. And it's got a lot to it. I really think it's a good game. Just from looking at the back of it, it looks like a lot of fun. I really don't know what to expect with this one. It says it's a third-person action game, taking place in New York City, so that's pretty cool too. If anyone knows more about Freedom Fighters or Rayman 3D, tell me, give me a little heads up of what I should expect. Anyway, 3 games. These are all 3 games that I picked up for various reasons. The more basic one I picked up was Aragon. I really liked Aragon on the 360, and this is basically, I hope, the same game. I remember seeing in the cinemas where they were talking about how they made the game, and I've always been pretty impressed with the Aragon game. The one on the PSP, be aware, is not the same as any of the other versions of the game. As for the DS, I think it's similar to this version, but it's like a complete downgrade, and it might be even different, I don't know. On the PSP, though, you're basically flying dragons the entire game. That's all you really can do is fly dragons. So on the PS2 and the 360, for sure, are good games. So pretty cool. I picked that out. And all these, like I said, all three that I'm going to show you, including Aragon, I did pick out. Anyway, so the next two. One more basic one. The Simpsons skateboarding game. Not the most basic, because you wouldn't guess I'd want it. I got it because I got the other skateboarding game. I thought this would be kind of funny to compare it to. Maybe we'll do a comparison video game or something. Maybe if the other one's that bad, we won't. Never heard anything about this game being good, but I remember when it came out and I thought it was hilarious. So you can see it's quite funny. Bart on a skateboard is always fun. So anyway, the funniest one I picked up of all of them is because I'm a huge fan of the show, which is Ed, Edd and Eddy, one of the dorkiest shows that Cartoon Network ever produced to us. And I really think it's cool. It's made by Midway Games and Cartoon Network Interactive, which is also what makes the games for the online server of Cartoon Network. So anyway, case is beat to hell, really badly damaged, but I might tape it up and try to fix it up a little bit. You could see it was used before. Looks like it was actually bought from a video store, because you can see that yellow tag. It's also made by Havok. Havok, everyone. You guys might not be familiar with Havok just yet, but believe me, after my Monster House review, you will be. So if you want a sneak peek of what I might be talking about with Monster House, then go check out Havok's games, because Havok has made some of the most weird games you've ever played, but some of the coolest ones with the games titles you'd never expect, like Monster House. I thought it was going to be a kid's game. It was a fucking scary game, and we will talk about why. So anyway, very, very cool. I've enjoyed it a lot. And they gave me this bonus disc too. I really don't know what it is. I think, let me see, as you can see, bonus disc. I actually think this is from the TV show. Yeah, it's a bonus episode of Ed, Edd and Eddy, and unreleased things from the TV series, it says. See? Pretty cool. So, I'm very, very happy, and I've got the clam case to hold it, so I don't have to use one of my cases up, but I might anyway. I might not, though, because this is a bonus. I don't want to get my games that are in different cases confused, even though some of my demos are in them. Anyway, so besides the purpose, so in the last couple days, I picked up a lot of games. In those games over there, which was 7 games, and then the other day before that, I picked up Spyro and Tekken 2. So it's been a pretty good week for me. To you guys about all this stuff. So Dan and another friend of mine mentioned to me, a friend of school, mentioned to me that he thought my reviews should be done more professionally, more in the well, he didn't really go intense about it. He just kind of thought, well, why don't you just try it a little bit, you know? Try to make your reviews, like play the game and then take a second back and, you know, try to talk about the things that you enjoyed most about the game and, you know, least about it. But, like, do it the AVGN style, or maybe do it the way the professional people do it, you know, more along the lines of Wii Reviewer, because that's what I'm guessing they're thinking of, even though they're not familiar with those the Wii Reviewer, which I'm a huge fan of, if you're wondering. So anyway, yeah. So they wanted me to go a little bit more professional with it, and I'm thinking that's okay. Later on, when I was going to pick up these games from Dan, we were talking about stuff, and he was being really, really hassly about it, and I thought it was kind of out of line for him to actually say what my friend said without even being able to see all my videos. My friend didn't see all my videos either. He's watched 14 or more of my videos, though, so I mean, it's different. Dan has watched maybe 1 or 2. All of you out there, the people that have watched most of it, my videos, what do you guys think? What kind of videos do you like? What are your favorite videos that I do? I'm very curious to know, because should I really change the style of my reviews completely? Do it once in a while? Only with certain game titles? You know, should we have like a vote on it? Should I just choose the ones that I think are the absolute best games in my collection? Should I even do games bad reviews? You know, bad game reviews to make you guys laugh? Does that make you happy? I mean, I thought, you know, I enjoy doing reviews of bad games, kind of as a tribute to AVGN and all them, but in my own little way. So I don't know what you guys enjoy, but I really like doing it this way because it makes me feel like I'm playing in the same room as you guys, like the old days. Not over the online stuff, but you're sitting here with me playing a game and hearing what I have to say about it. That's how I think my reviews should be, and that's how they are. Do you guys like it that way? That's all I want to know. So, my feelings were a little hurt today, yes they were. Just because I was trying not to be a copycat of other people, and, you know, just trying to do my little tribute to them at most. And like I said, it's no secret that I try to hint at AVGN stuff, and the Nostalgia Critic and We Review and all them. I really take after a lot of their stuff. Even Ashens, I'm a huge fan of Ashens, you know. So a lot of my quotes and a lot of my funny things I do sometimes are hinted from them. I'm trying to work out my production value. Obviously, with a webcam, it's hard to. With a cheaper capture card and all that, it's really hard to as well. Not having that much time to do all this stuff as well, and the patience, because I'm not a very patient person half the time, makes this twice as hard. So I enjoy doing the reviews the way I'm doing them, but I'm really curious to know what you guys have to think. For any chance if you agree with what Dan said by basically saying, hey, just go do it the professional way, tell me why. I want a very logical reason. Don't just go, yeah, do it that way. I want a reason for why you think I should do it either way. Just a sentence or more. I don't care if you write me a fucking essay. Whatever makes you happy. I just want to know what I should do to improve and what I should do to maintain. So anyway, it's been fun talking to you all today. This was a pickup video and a little bit of a rant. So I hope you've enjoyed these rants and pickup mix-up videos, which I might retitle this or the other video just because I don't like the fact that A Great Day for a Rant was not a very good title. So that video might be called something else. Okay, anyway, hope you guys had fun with this. Take care of everyone. I might buy more games soon, you never know. So, hope you've enjoyed. Let's try to actually review some of these. I want to do Van Helsing. I've got so many games to do. Haven't even played Van Helsing yet. I bought that up a couple of months ago, as we know in my other pickups. A month or two ago. Hope you've enjoyed the review. I've enjoyed talking. Sorta. My voice has hurt. A little bit. Anyway, take care.